Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So for today's reading, I'm going to be answering the question, what's going on in your connection? I wasn't really planning on doing a reading today, but for some reason I just felt very compelled to do this one specifically. So yeah, maybe you guys, well, whoever watches this video is really needing some clarity and some answers. So Spirit is bringing me today to do this reading for you. So you know the drill, just choose an option. This is option number 1, the citrine, heart. Option number 2, tiger's eye. Option number 3, sorry, the tourmaline. Whichever you feel the most drawn to, that will be your option. And yeah, just remember that tarot is never set in stone. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, since this is a general reading. So not everything might be for everyone who's listening to these messages. But without any further ado, let's start with your reading. Okay, hello group number 1. If you chose this citrine heart, then this reading is for you. Let's start shuffling. I have to set the mic apart so that I can shuffle. So if the audio kind of gets a little weird, that's why. But let's shuffle. Let's answer the question, what's going on in your connection? Please, Spirit, what's going on in group number 1's connection? Oh, okay. Right off the bat, we have, the 3 of Swords. So heartbreak, pain, emotional pain. Let's see. Whoa. Okay. Let's take, I don't know why that happened, but let's take this one since it's the one that was on top. Spirit, please, what's going on in group number 1's connection? What's going on? Please, okay. Okay. Okay, wow. Cards are just flying. Let's see what we have here. Okay. One more card, please, Spirit, and we'll just start with your reading. Oh, this one turn out. Okay, thank you. Bottom of the deck energy, we have the Devil. Let me grab the mic. Okay, so very right off the bat, very strong, very strong Capricorn energy here. Could be you, could be your person, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, since this is a love reading. Also very strong Taurus, Libra, since we have the Empress, which is ruled by Venus, and the planets ruled by Venus are Taurus, and not the planets, the signs ruled by Venus are Libra and Taurus. And very strong Gemini energy here with the Lovers. Okay, so we're starting off your reading with the 3 of Swords, which, as I already mentioned, talks about heartbreak, especially a very painful situation that's causing you a lot of pain. Basically, you're hurting right now. We have next the Lovers, which talks about a very divinely guided relationship or situation. As I always mention in my channel, I do not like nor do I believe in the term twin flame. I think it is a way to justify a toxic relationship, because twin flames tend to be very, I don't want to say toxic, but tends to be a very complicated relationship where two people are basically attached to one another, and there's always one runner and one chaser, and there's always separation needed, and it's very painful, and all the drill. So I don't really like using the term twin flame here. But if you're someone that believes in twin flames and that believes that this situation is with a twin flame, then this is confirmed by the lovers. Although we have the devil as your overall energy, which talks about codependency, toxicity, attachment, possessiveness, obsessiveness, all of that. So I would maybe be more inclined to think that this is more of a karmic relationship. But if you believe in twin flames, then you have a card here representing twin flames, basically. So what I can see here is that someone walked away, whether that was you or that was your person. It feels like we have two cards here that represent conflict. So it feels like this was a very, I don't know why the term passive aggressive just came into my mind that could resonate to someone. But it feels like this was a very a relationship where conflict and like discussions and arguments were very present, right? I feel this was a very passionate. We have a lot of wands here, so I do see this being a very passionate relationship or situationship, especially with the devil here, which also talks about a lot of passion and like very carnal intimacy and all of that. So for sure, there is no communication here. I do see someone walking away from this situation and leaving the other person left out in the cold. What's going on in this connection is right now there is a lot of need to whomever is watching this video focus on themselves. And I know that's so cliche and so boring to hear, but we do have the Nine of Pentacles here, which talks about a very strong, independent individual that has all this abundance in their lives and is so confident and just so happy with what they have. They're so like grateful, and they so conscious about their surroundings and their blessings. It's someone that's very focused on themselves, but in the best kind of way, not in a very like selfish kind of way, but in a I love myself deeply, and because I love myself deeply, I know my worth, and I know what I deserve, and I know what I don't deserve, and I'm not going to accept anything that's below what I know that I deserve. So that's basically what's going on here. We do have the Empress, that could mean a rebirth, a new beginning. We also have a Knight of Cups, an Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. So we do have a lot of indications here that there is a new beginning coming. Whether that is a new beginning with your person, basically them coming back or you coming back to them. I don't think this is you coming back to them necessarily, because I don't know, I don't feel like you are the Knight of Cups that's going on offer. The Knight of Cups is a card that is offering love, basically. Someone that comes in with an offer of love. We also have the Ace of Pentacles, which is talking about an offer of abundance and something grounded, something very stable. And the Ace of Wands, which is talking about taking action and an offer of something more passionate, more quick. This is very slow moving, like Pentacles are very slow moving energy, but Wands are very fast moving energy. So it's a bit of a conflicting energy here, but maybe this is talking that very quickly an offer of something stable will come in, and with an offer of love, basically. Someone will come in with an offer of passion, but also something more stable and something more romantic. So not just friends with benefits, but like actually having a relationship. I do see your person kind of trying to close themselves off to their feelings about this with the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is someone that's very perseverant, someone that is fighting for what they want, someone that's very determined. But for some reason, right now, I feel that that perseverance is going towards not feeling everything that's happening, because we do have it um, next to or below the Three of Swords, which is talking about heartbreak. So I do see this person being more focused on why you guys separated, like trying to remind themselves, like, hey, we broke up before because of a reason. Those times where you're in separation and you start fantasizing about your person, but in a very positive light. Like, you guys break up, but in that separation period, you're like with this nostalgia around this whole situation, and you are remembering all the good times and starting to miss the other person, and then you start questioning yourself, like, oh, was this situation bad enough for us to break up, or should we get back together? Right? You start questioning if it was the right decision because you're missing that person. So right now, what I can see here is that your person is trying to remind themselves that if they walked away, or if you walked away from them, it's because of a reason. It's because this was no longer working, and they're trying to focus more so on that than how much they miss you, because I do see them missing you deeply. Because remember, this is what's going on in your connection, not so like this applies to both parties. So what's going on here is there is heartbreak on both ends. There is a lot of missing each other. There is a lot of questioning what the other one is doing. Maybe they're stalking your social media, and maybe you are stalking their social media. You both feel left out in the cold. You both feel like you do not really know what's going on in your person's head, right? But what your person is doing, and maybe this is what you're doing as well, is you're trying to, like, remind yourself that this relationship was not working, and that's why you had to move on from one another, because you guys are getting into this like fantasy of, oh, I miss them so much, maybe we can work this out. But that is kind of sabotaging yourself in terms of this growth, because if you go back to that person, this has not changed, right? I don't know how long you have been in separation for, but this is your current energy, and this has not changed. So you have to do this if you want a new beginning, and whether that's a new beginning with them, or that's a new beginning in terms of when you realized your worth, then you realize that you want more than this, and your new beginning is with someone else that can offer you basically the whole package, because this is the whole package. This person is offering you love, passion, and stability at the same time. So they're offering you like this carnal kind of relationship, but not in the sense of just being casual, but also offering love and a relationship, right? So maybe that's what you will realize that you want once you get into this energy. What else can I see here? I see your person being kind of focusing more so in their like job, in their work, with the King of Pentacles here and the King of Wands. This is someone that's trying to shift their focus onto something else. So basically work, and maybe friends, and maybe partying. Hopefully not, since we're in a pandemic. But yeah, if I see your person trying to really not give so much energy to this whole situation, because it hurts, it's painful, and they're trying to distract themselves, and the way they're doing so is by focusing more in their career. They're maybe they're studying, maybe they're in university, maybe you guys are in high school. I don't know who is watching my videos, but they're trying to focus on something else rather than this situation, basically. I do have a very specific message that just came in, and it is that you have to free yourselves from these chains. You feel very attached to this person. This relationship is of codependency, not so much love, and it's more so kind of codependency and wanting to be with each other because you feel that you need them. And you have to break from these chains. You have to break free so that you can actually find what you deserve and not so much be kind of bewitched by this whole energy of your current situation. And I think that's all I have for you today, group number one. Like, that's what's going on in your connection. Your person is trying to avoid their feelings in the sense of how much this hurts by focusing on something else, by reminding themselves that this didn't work out for a reason. I don't see them coming back into your life anytime soon because they are so focused on other things. I do see them trying to be as far away as possible from this connection, from this energy. Not physically, but like emotionally. I do see them fighting off this pain and being more determined to grow in other areas of their lives. And I see you learning to grow this like self-love when it comes to your confidence and to yourself. Basically, what I'm seeing is that you are becoming a more confident person and you're starting to realize your worth, which is very important for you to kind of gain control of this narrative and this new beginning. I see, so especially since these are all next to each other, I do see a new beginning. I'm just not sure if this is a new beginning within this specific connection or if it's a new beginning for you once you heal. And yeah, I see your person being very detached from this emotionally, but not in the sense of, oh, they don't care, more so in the sense of, oh, they're blocking themselves. That's definitely what they're doing. They're blocking themselves off to this whole healing situation, because you have to heal, you have to feel in order to heal, right? You cannot block yourself and then expect you to heal from this whole situation. You have to feel the pain, which sucks obviously, but you have to feel it in order to heal it. So this person is kind of pushing all of this aside so that they can shift their energy into something else. But this is going to come back and bite them in the ass, because you are feeling this pain, you are feeling all these emotions, and you are healing basically, and that's what will get you here and eventually get you here, this new beginning, and make you move on from all of this, whereas your person is going to get stuck in this because they're avoiding their emotions. Yeah. I think that's everything I have to say. I don't see anything more here. So maybe they're partying a lot, maybe they're being a bit irresponsible when it comes to avoiding their emotions. So maybe this also can talk about addictions and indulging in very unhealthy activities. So maybe they're drinking a lot, maybe they're partying a lot, maybe they're just being reckless, maybe they're hanging out with other people that will help them distract them from what they feel towards you. So maybe they're just being a bit of an F boy or F girl, in the sense of they're just going around being with different people so that they can distract themselves. But again, I see here that group number one, whoever is watching this, are the ones that are doing the healing, and their person is the one avoiding feeling all of this. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I see anything else here. So hopefully it resonated, group number one. If it did, let me know in the comments down below. comment down below anything you want to comment down below, for that matter. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. I'll be posting frequently. At first I wanted to post every other day, but then I realized that tarot, like reading tarot, is very energy consuming. It's very tiring because you're working with energy and you're tapping into someone else's energy, but you're also reading to a collective, right? So you're not doing a personal reading where you're tapping into two persons energy or one person's energy. You're tapping into a whole collective's energy, which is it's very strong, it's very tiring. So as I said, ideally I wanted to do it every other day, but now I just do it whenever spirit tells me to do it, which is basically what happened today. So yeah, again, thank you so much for watching group number 1, sorry, and I'll hopefully see you on my next video. Hi, group number 2. If you chose this tiger side, then this is your reading. Let's start shuffling. I'm gonna have to take my microphone aside, leave my microphone aside so that I can shuffle. So if the audio gets kind of weird, that's why, but I'll pick it up again when I'm doing your reading, so you will be able to hear me. Okay, so for group number 2, Spirit, please. What's going on in group number 2's connection? Okay. So a pause is happening, maybe no contact, or maybe it's a separation. Okay, let's see. Someone walking away. Interesting. What's going on with group number 2, Spirit, please? What's going on with their connection? What's going on in group number 2's connection, please? So, Spirit has a lot to say today. Let's see. I'm hearing someone doesn't really know what to do. So that is a specific message for someone. But someone's really stuck here. Someone's not really knowing what to do. Okay. What's going on in their connection, Spirit, please, for group number for group number 2. Let's see if I have enough cards to start your reading, or if I need any more. I think that's enough. Okay, funny, 'cause when I was shuffling, the Justice card just started appearing every time I would shuffle in your reading. So I would be shuffling and then I would stop and I would look at the card that was underneath all of them, and it was the Justice card, and then I'll do it again, and again I would see the Justice card. So bottom of the deck energy, you have the 2 of Cups. So basically I think there is let's grab the microphone now. Very, very, very strong Libra energy here, especially since I started seeing that since the beginning, since I was shuffling. So Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, since it's a love reading. It could be you, it could be your person. Now, what's going on here? Definitely a period of separation that happened after a very painful ending. So maybe you guys broke up, maybe you guys had a terrible argument here that made someone walk away, right? So 5 of Swords talks about living conflict, basically. It's like, oh, we're having a lot of conflict right now. I just don't want to have that anymore. I'm going to walk away from the situation. I don't know if, let me see if I can grab this. With one hand is kind of difficult. There we go. I don't know if you can see it here, but there is men walking away from this sword fight, sword battle, whatever you want to call it, and there is people like these men here walking away from it, like, oh, I'm done, I don't want to keep fighting anymore. And this guy right here is also leaving, but looking back and saying oh, we're all leaving this conflict. Okay, The conflict being this, the Five of Wands. So I can very, very, very clearly see here that there was a big argument that led to someone walking away, therefore causing a very painful ending to this connection that has now led you to be in this kind of pause in your life, right? Or in your connection. Like you're being very, yeah, like you're not doing anything. You're just waiting. You're just meditating. You're just analyzing, but there is no action being like taken, right? I do see here that there is someone here, whether it's you or it's them, that is not really sure if this was the right decision. The reason being is this is a strong connection. This is a very strong connection with the Two of Cups. This is a divinely guided partnership. This is duality. This is divine counterparts. This is something that it looks very like destined, in the sense of very divinely protected. Whether that was your breakup that was meant to happen, no matter what you did, you guys were meant to break up because like your time was over, in the sense of maybe this person was the right fit for you whilst you were together, but the moment that you were no longer fitted for each other, that's when the universe was like, oh, we have to break them up, right? Or maybe this connection is what is divinely guided, and right now this is just a um like a step back in your connection, but it's not really what's going to permanently end it. So so going back to what I was saying of, there is a lot of confusion here. There is a lot of regret. There is a lot of, oh, I'm not sure if I did the right thing. As I said, the reason being this is a very strong connection. This person, and I think this is very mirrored. So when I say your person, that could also apply to you, or maybe it is you that's feeling it. So take it as it resonates. But I do see this person seeing you as their wish fulfillment, as their wish come true, right? I do see them seeing you as this Queen of Wands. Remember, this is not gender specific. This is just energy. The Queen of Wands is so powerful in the sense of she as the queen, but you could be a male watching this. But this energy and this queen is someone who's very determined, very the word that comes to mind is powerful, because she is so confident in herself. She's so passionate. She knows what she wants and she goes to get it. She is very strong. She's so independent. She, as I always describe this card, is that she is a strong, independent woman that don't need no man. That's basically who she is. Like she is so, she has her S together. She is just someone that knows how to get the things that she wants, right? She's very powerful. And they see you as that. They see you as this person who's so magnific and so strong, but so attractive at the same time, but so smart, but so like compassionate. Like they see you as basically the whole package, their wish fulfillment. Right now, there are two cards suggesting patience, especially with the Seven of Pentacles. This one right here. This connection right now is in a pause, as I already mentioned. But you could be in a pause and being very desperate for something else to happen, for the next step to happen. Or you could be in this pause and make the best out of it by being patient, by focusing on other things right now. To be completely honest with you guys, I don't think this connection is over, and this is not the the question that we are answering today. I'm not here to say, oh, is this over? Yes, no. I already did a reading regarding that, so if you want to check it out, it is, I believe, my last reading before this one, that says like, should you move on or should you wait for this person, right? So this is not what I'm answering today, but if I'm going to be completely honest, I don't think this is over. I see we have two cards here suggesting balance. So there is a lot of things that need to be changed, right? You have to work through a lot of things here. There is a change to be had, but I do see them coming back with the Knight of Swords. They do want to communicate. I see someone being very defensive, maybe because of this whole confusion, because there was an argument here that led to a very painful ending. So there are there are things that need to be healed, right? But I do see someone coming back for sure once this balance is sorted and once this guard disappears. But I do see a new offer here. I don't think this is over. And I don't want to get your hopes up, because maybe for some people watching this it is over, but for at least the general message, the main message here is that you are right now going through a period of separation, of no contact, because I don't see any contact here. Maybe a little bit, like maybe you guys have spoken, but in a very like distant way, in the sense of maybe it was someone's birthday, right? And you messaged them saying like, hey, happy birthday, and they were like, hey, thank you, and that was it, you know. Or maybe they contacted you to congratulate you about something. Maybe you graduated from school or something, and they were like, hey, I just saw that you graduated today, so congrats about that. And you were like, hey, okay, thank you, and that was it. Like, it's a very very limited communication, if not that there is no communication at all. But I do see this relationship being paused right now, and it's a very needed pause, very destined, because you guys have to work through this, because I do believe that this relationship was getting very tense. That's the word that comes in mind, like very tense. Maybe like you felt that you were walking on eggshells. Maybe they felt that. Maybe you both felt like you had to walk on eggshells while were being with one another. So I do see that there is a new beginning here with one another. I do see them coming back with an offer to start over. But I also see that if you were to do this right now, then this has not changed, right? You would be repeating this cycle. You have to heal a lot. You have to restore balance so that you can actually start over. I don't. It's conflicting because the Knight of Swords is super fast moving energy, like the quickest one, as well as the Knight of Wands, but we don't have it here. But the Knight of Swords is super quick, but at the same time, you are being recommended to be patient about it. So I cannot really tell you a time frame for this, because I see patience being advised, but at the same time I see this person coming in super quickly, so I don't really know about timings. But I do see that you have to, like, the advice here is for you to make the best out of this separation or this pause, so that you can actually heal all of this, so that when your person comes back you can actually start over, but start over on the right foot, right? You've healed all of this, you know what needs to be changed, because this is also teamwork, right? You cannot change the relationship on your own, but you can think and meditate about what needs to be changed and heal yourself and change within yourself, so that you can actually offer this change in the relationship. So I see that what Spirit is saying not only is be patient, but also take this time to meditate and analyze and really like be introspective and see what was not working in this connection and what led you to have this very painful ending. And then if this person comes back, you can say like, hey, with this time that we were apart, I did a lot of thinking and I realized that we have no balance here. Maybe you're doing all of this and I'm doing this, but it is not enough. Or maybe I'm giving like my 50% and you're giving your 20, like you can actually realize what led to this connection to break, basically. And I think that's all I have for you, group number 2. I don't think I have any more messages. While whilst you both are thinking if this was the right thing or not, like you can be very confused right now, and that's completely valid, but you have to kind of push that aside and focus right now on yourself, because whether you did the right thing or not, there was something that caused you to take that decision, right? And that thing is still very present in your relationship. So maybe it was not the right thing to do to break up completely because of an argument, but you cannot I don't know, you cannot what's the word I'm looking for? You cannot deny that there was a conflict here that caused all of this, right? So if you're very confused about whether you should allow this person to come back or not, that is not really for you to figure out just yet. You will figure out what to do once you get this like meditative period, right? So yeah, if you're right now questioning everything, spirit is telling you to stop, because that's not really important right now. That's not really the main focus right now. The main focus is to heal everything, and then once this person comes back, if you realize a lot of things while in your meditation that you don't really like, and then you decide to not allow this person to come back, then that's when you can make an informed decision, right? But right now you are lacking a lot of introspection, and you're lacking a lot of information about this connection that you will gain once you meditate or you analyze, or however you want to call it. So right now spirit is telling you, like, yeah, we know you're super confused, your person is as well, but right now that confusion is not what matters. What matters is for you to heal yourself, and then you'll start realize by doing so, by healing yourself, you will start realizing a lot of things that you are not realizing right now, and that's what will make you that's what will give you clarity, and that's when you will be able to make the right decision, basically. So yeah, I think that's all I have for you today, group number 2. If this resonated, please let me know. Comment down below anything you want to comment down below. Leave a thumbs up to this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you're interested in watching more videos from me. I ideally wanted to post every other day, but I just realized that's not very practical because reading tarot is very tiring. I know it doesn't seem like I'm doing much, but I'm working with energy, and not only like energy of one person or two people, like I'm working with energy of a whole collective, which is very drowning. So I am just going to be doing these readings whenever spirit tells me to, which is what happened today. But yeah, subscribe if you want to watch more videos from me. I don't know if tomorrow I'll be posting one, or maybe next week. I still don't really know, but yeah, if you want to stay tuned to that, just subscribe. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you on my next video. Hello, group number 3. If you chose this tourmaline, then this is your reading. I'll be leaving my microphone aside so that I can shuffle with my 2 hands, but I'll pick it up again when I do your reading, so don't worry. But if the audio kind of gets weird as I'm shuffling, that's why, but it will get back to normal after I shuffle. So, Spirit, can you please tell us what's going on in group number 3's connection, please? For group number 3, what's going on in their connection? Very strong Cancer energy here. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Could be you, could be your person. Okay. It's funny because like the 5 of Swords, this card right here, has popped up in every single reading that I've done today. So people are are having conflicts. That's what I can see here. Okay, very strong Capricorn energy here. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus could be your person. This is very similar so far to both group number 1 and group number 2 actually. But no, let me see. Let me not get ahead of myself. I wouldn't be surprised if the Tower would came out in this reading. It feels like there was a realization of some sort. I do need more. Can you see that? Let me pull this up so that you can see all the cards. Three more cards, please. For it. 2, 3. Thank you. We have Temperance as the bottom of the deck energy. And okay. Okay. Very strong Gemini energy here. Again, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus could be you, could be your person. So the signs that we have here are Cancer, Capricorn, and Gemini. What's going on here? I feel like someone was not being honest here with the Seven of Swords. I feel like someone walked away because this connection was getting too much with the Ten of Wands here, which talks about like a burden. This person was feeling trapped within this connection, especially with the Devil here that talks about codependency and possessiveness and toxicity in general, like feeling attached to someone. The thing that has most of my attention here is the Seven of Swords. Like also with the Moon here, which talks about secrets, lies, things being hidden, not really showing what's going on. Maybe a third party was involved with the Three of Cups. I see a lot of different scenarios here. That's why I'm taking my time, because I don't want to say something that will cause any kind of pain or stress to whoever is watching this, because it may not resonate for some people, because I'm seeing so many different scenarios. So I'll just tell you what things I'm seeing, and then you can decide which one applies to your own situation. So basically, scenario number 1 is this person just wanted something casual with you, something more passionate, something more sexual, more carnal. And they started feeling trapped because they felt like you were kind of wanting a relationship from them, and they were not being honest about their true intentions, and they decided to walk away because they were like, oh no, this person wants something stable and committed, and I'm just here to be more casual, more kind of passionate, and I don't want this, I'm feeling trapped, bye-bye, right? And you're left out feeling like, what the hell just happened? Everything was going okay, and all of a sudden this person kind of felt overwhelmed, and I don't know what happened, because I'm being left out in the cold here, because this person was not honest about their intentions. And maybe they told you that they would be open to a relationship, to a committed relationship. Maybe you had that talk of like, hey, what are we? And they were like, oh, I don't like titles, like we are just having fun, right? Like we like each other, that whole speech that people that do not want something committed give you. Like, oh, I don't like titles. I mean, I don't think this person was being very honest. They were being sneaky, and they ended up just leaving they ended up just bailing because they felt like you were asking more from them than what they were willing to give you. Right, so that's the scenario number one. Scenario number two, again with the sneakiness and the lies. Maybe there was a third party involved. Maybe they cheated on you, or maybe they were just not honest, and maybe they were talking to other people and you didn't know that, or maybe they were flirting with people, like just being dishonest, and you confronted them, because we do have the five of swords here. You maybe confronted them and they were like, oh, you know what, like gaslighting you, and like, you know what, I never wanted a relationship anyway, I just want to have fun, I just want to be with other people, and then they bailed. What else can I see here? Or maybe this person, because we do have the lovers here, which talks about a very strong connection between two people. The lovers also can mean infidelity. I don't know if you guys knew that, but in the a very like the old ways of reading tarot, the lovers was actually talking about a third party. It was, yeah, like a lover. You have your partner and you have a lover on the side, right? But as tarot has evolved, people have given it a new meaning, which is what is used nowadays. So this could also be a confirmation for a third party. Or it could mean that it was just a very strong connection, because we do have as well the Nine of Cups, which talks about a wish fulfillment. And we do have the King and the Queen of Cups, which talks about divine counterparts. So third scenario here is that this person could have felt very scared about this connection, because maybe this was very strong and they have never felt something quite as strong as this connection. Because again, we have the lovers, we have wish fulfillment, we have divine counterparts with these two. And the Fool is telling me that this was a whole new experience for them, where they didn't really know how to handle all of these emotions. They were like, oh my god, I'm drowning here. And not because you made them feel like they were drowning. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with how strongly they felt about you. They felt very compelled by you and very attracted to you, but almost like magnetism. I'm not talking about like, oh, I'm attracted to them physically. It's like I'm attracted to them in the sense of how mosquitoes are attracted to lights, like hypnotized. That's another message. Like they felt very hypnotized by you, like very drawn to you for some reason, and they have never been in a situation where they cannot control what they feel. I feel like this person is someone who is very used to being in control of the situation, right? I see them as being someone who kind of knows how to convince people to do certain things that this person wants. Like they are used to being in control, and this situation made them not be in control anymore. And maybe they used an argument, a very petty argument, as an excuse to leave, and you were left like, what the hell? Like, why would you leave because of a stupid argument? And they're like, no, like, whatever, this is too much, bye. I do see that this person left. So to give you like the general reading, because as I like, we are going through scenario after scenario, we have very different scenarios here. But the overall aspect of this is this person left. They left you wondering what the heck happened. I see you being very confused, not really knowing what you did wrong. And let me tell you, you did nothing wrong, because this person is doing their own thing. Whether they hid their true intentions and they were just wanting something casual, and when they saw that you were turning more serious, then they bailed. Or maybe they were very sneaky and and they started talking to other people when you thought you were exclusive, and you confronted them about it, and they were like, no, 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 you know what, this is too much, like I don't want this arguments, I don't want this kind of negativity in my life, an excuse, and they left. Or maybe this person is very much used to being in control of whatever they do and whatever they feel, and right now this is getting like very intense with these two here and the lovers, and they felt like, oh, you know what, I am not down to all these emotions, I'm gonna bail. Either way, I do see here that you are going to move on from this very successfully, right? With the Queen of Wands here, I see you just gaining back your power and saying, like, you know what, whether he cheated or maybe whether he was not truthful about his intentions, or even if he's just scared of feeling, like, that's not for me to deal with, that's not my problem. If he's someone who's so closed off that he gets scared because he has feelings for someone, then he has to heal, or she, remember, it is gender neutral, but they have to heal that by themselves, right? That's none of my business. And if they're hurting you by leaving because they don't have their life together, or they don't know how to feel, or they're immature, or whatever it is, that's not your problem, basically, is what spirit is saying. Like, you are empowered, you are very independent, you're very strong, you know what you want in life, and you go and get it, you're very successful at that. So what spirit is saying is like, you know what, you're going to be fine. You're gonna, like, this hurts right now because it was very out of the blue. It left you more so feeling confused than anything else, but you don't have to be in this energy. You can absolutely just gain your power back and do your own thing, is what I'm seeing here. Like, you are confused. Think that's why you are um, going to a tarot reader to answer some questions, because you're clearly in the search for clarity. But what spirit is saying is that whatever this person's situation was, it's not something that should affect you, or is actually going to affect you in the long run. Like, you're going to get over this rather quickly, is what I'm seeing. What else can I see here? It's painful, by the way. I'm not trying to say like, oh, this is very insignificant and you shouldn't really be feeling bad about this because you're so strong and powerful. No, 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 no. We're humans with feelings, and things hurt and things are painful, and we experience heartbreak, even though maybe the person doesn't deserve it or whatever it is. This is painful. But what I can see here is that you're going to recover from this very successfully, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe right now it doesn't feel like it because you're trapped here within your mind and overthinking what you did versus what you should have done and whatever it is. But what I can see here is that you are going to get over this in a very, like, compassionate but very strong, willful kind of way, if that makes sense. Like, you're going to get over this, but that doesn't take from the fact that this hurts, right? This is painful, especially since this could have been like you can start finding out that there were a lot of lies or hidden things, like I do see some clarity coming up, like emerging. You're going to gain clarity, and with this clarity, I think this is what's going to lead you to this. Like, once you gain all this clarity, you will be able to take a more informed decision that will lead you to being okay with what happened and saying, like, you know what, like, it is what it is. It hurts, it sucks, but it's what happened, and I have to move on from it and start doing my own thing. But I do see you being very empowered at the end. Even if right now it doesn't feel like it. I don't think I have anything else for you, group number 3. I think that's all I have. So hopefully that helped. I know I gave like very 3 different scenarios. It was not very specific, but again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Not everything might resonate since this is our reading for the collective, and in this occasion there were 3 messages that came through, so that's just something that happens. But yeah, I hopefully some of these messages did resonate and it gave you more clarity. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me. Comment down below anything you want to comment down below, and give a thumbs up to this video if you enjoyed it or if you found it helpful. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I hopefully see you on my next video. Bye bye.